everyone. I hope you're doing well. I just got done recording this Payday 2 footage, but the audio was non-existent. So I'm just going to do a voiceover this, and I hope you enjoy. So for the first heist in this video, we're going to go over Go Bank. Of all the bank heists I have done in Payday 2, Go Bank is my least favorite for multiple factors, but I'll get to those in a minute. So really not much I did before Put on the Mask. I just told people to get down, and I ran outside to get the thermal drill. I would like to note that I did promise that I would play very hard in this video, and we are on the very hard difficulty, which there are a few things that change, like we take more damage, and the addition of 2 new enemies, the bulldozer and the cloaker, but you will see them soon. So after getting the drill, I just mostly stayed near the drill, just behind cover. I did not want to just get lit up. And also, here was the first bulldozer. And on very hard difficulty, there are 2 different kinds of bulldozers. There are the green variant, deal more damage at a slower rate, and there's the black variant, which deals less damage at a faster rate. But you will mostly see the black variant for this heist. But also, do I even have to mention that the drill is just annoying in this game sometimes? That it takes really, really long to just drill. And I even have multiple upgrades that reduce that. And here's a closer shot at the bulldozer. I just went up and just sprayed and pray, because that's probably the best way to deal with the bulldozer. And then I see this red light, and I'm thinking it's a sniper, but it was actually a squad car with a turret. I thought they spawned on Overkill or higher, but I didn't think there would be one on this heist. So that just made this a lot harder to control. I'm just going to skip over to when I got down, because I did go down by, I don't even know what killed me, because there was just the turret over there. There was a decent amount of police around the building. This game can get very chaotic, and that's why I love this game. But once I got back up, I looted the vault, which are deposit boxes. You could simply just get that saw and just saw through every single one, but I didn't bring it with me, because if I didn't have the saw, I wouldn't be able to use the AK-17, which is the rifle that I am using. I know I said I would stick to the M car, but if I'm going to very hard, I need something better than the M car. And that is where the AK-17 takes place. There's that. I just grabbed 4 bags, and I try to move my way over to the cage. Since to complete this heist, you have to build a cage for a plane to pick up. But while on my way, I came across the cloaker enemy, which I'm surprised did not kick me. He was standing right there. He had the golden opportunity, but he didn't. And that is what makes cloakers, well, not necessarily difficult, but if they're close, they will kick. And their kick will down you, but it doesn't count as the 3 downs that you have. So I pick up some of the cage parts, and I did go down again. I thought this one armored unit died because he fell over, but he did not die. And you will see here that he was very much alive. I looked around, I'm like, how did I get knocked? And then there was him just blasting his rifle. So I have to kind of get him a better eye. But thankfully I brought the doctor bag, and the doctor bag refills my downs from 1 back to 3 and heals all my health. So it's basically a better med kit. There was a lot of flashbangs. Looking back at this footage, there were so many flashbangs. I'm pretty sure most of the money that went into this police force were on flashbangs. Yeah, just most of them were on flashbangs. Then a flashbang shield and a black bulldozer were turtling towards me. And then soon after that, Bonnie went down. And so I was just trying to get rid of this bulldozer, because bulldozers are the one thing I target. I target bulldozers and cloakers mostly, and snipers if I'm outside. And once again, after a flashbang, I go back to get one of the cage parts, and there was just a row of cops. Like, they were in a row, like they were walking out of a fire drill in school. And then there was another sniper on the ground, Which, yes, there are certain sniper variants that are on the ground, and once again, a black bulldozer, which was swiftly taken care of. I was just mostly behind cover in this. I guess I don't even know what building this is. It's kind of like a grocery store, just waiting for the coast to be clear. And once I did, I got the third and last cage part and just walked my way over to that. But I had to deal with a swarm of cops, just a squad of cops before reaching there. And once again, there was a black bulldozer, and you can see it did damage me a lot. And right behind them was the flashbang shield. You can destroy their shield. If you destroy their shield, you basically just get flashbanged. And I thought this was pretty funny. I saw a cloaker going underneath a car, and I actually didn't know you can actually see them do that. So my first instinct was to shoot the cloaker. And then after that, I just put the money in the cage and just waited. But even then, I had to keep my guard up because the police can still grab the bags. Yeah, even in the cage, they can still grab it. And there was just snipers and just more heavy enemies just all around. There were shields as well. Just most of this footage was just me just trying to stay alive. And I did end up going down again because of a bulldozer. But Hodgson wanted to literally use himself as a shield, so I couldn't shoot the bulldozer. But once I got up, we now had to escape through the sewers, which this was going to be really tough because you know that squad car? It was still there with that turret, but thankfully it didn't do too much damage. And as I was down, I saw a green bulldozer and a cloaker, and those two had to be taken out immediately because those two together aren't the best combo. It's not like peanut butter and jelly. It's more like soggy cake and soda. Like most of this, I was just trying to figure out how I could get to the sewer with that van just blasting me. But I realized I could just hide behind the car and it was all cool from there. I eventually opened the sewer hatchet, and I just ran all the way to the van. And that's Go Bank for you. There are multiple things I don't like about this heist, but I'm just glad it's done. I also got a weapon skin, no surprise. I got duck and cover, and I also got bullseye, which would likely help with the next heist. But I also purchased the Bronco revolver. And let me tell you, this revolver was one of the most satisfying guns I have used in Payday. So you're probably thinking, what is the next heist? The next heist is Diamond Store. I'm going to be very brief with Diamond Store because it's still as chaotic as Go Bank, but it is much, much better than Go Bank. So I just mostly told people to get down. I was just hoping that there wasn't going to be another incident in the last Payday video where they just wouldn't go down as... Like, no matter how many times you tell someone to go down, they just don't do it. But to be fair, this game is now a 12-year-old game, which happy belated birthday Payday too. It's just sometimes it can be really buggy, but I don't really care. And within the first minute of the heist, there was a bulldozer. But there were times where it was literally the first enemy I saw were a bulldozer. But back on track, I decided to give the revolver a little test about. And like I said, it is really satisfying because it can mostly kill... It does a lot of damage. Like, I'm pretty sure I killed a bulldozer in like 5-6 shots with this. And I don't even have any pistol skills upgraded. I also thought what was pretty funny was that the bulldozer was right there, right in front of me, literally in my face, but it didn't shoot. It was just sitting there. And that's why I love bulldozers, because it's just so funny just to see them just sit there and just stare into your soul, and they don't do anything. Like, you're a robber, and they just sit there. What more do you want me to say? So I'm just sitting there just trying to get, like, every grabbable jewelry. Dallas also joined this one. He wanted to have a fun time, so I allowed him. I was just trying to be careful also to not shoot any civilians, and I was just trying to take cover. After defeating one black bulldozer, I just was mostly using the Bronco for most of this. And I was just trying to, keep moving from side to side, like going on the left side, shooting some people, shooting some officers, then going near the front to do some justice and see on the right. I also did take some hostages. I basically did this for the majority of the heist, just taking loot, recruited an officer, and just going out sometimes and just trying to deal with the officers. I did go down because of a cloaker. A cloaker did end up getting me, and this led to probably one of the funniest parts of the video, in my opinion, because Dallas was just, he was just glitched, per se. And it was just funny to just see Dallas just glitched onto a wall. Like, I've never seen this before. And I'm actually surprised I haven't, because this is, like I said, a 12-year-old game. And after that, I was just moving the loop, just sitting there with the Bronco, just headshotting everything. And when there was a flashbang, I missed 2 shots on it, which did hinder it a little bit. And after I grabbed all the game loot, we only needed 2 more pieces of loot. So I decided to go to where near the security room was. I threw a grenade, just trying to find the last loot so we can just get out of here. Because that was just the main objective, was just trying to get the loot and just get out. There was just like I said, there was plenty of cops. Like, everywhere you turn from a door, there was just a lot of cops. There was just a row of cops just waiting for you, just to blast you. And at some points I thought I was going to go down, but that didn't happen. Austin did go down by a cloaker. We do not want him being arrested again. And I also got down because of a melee attack. And the bulldozer just basically just put me down. But thankfully one of the heisters managed to revive me. And also, for another thing, I didn't know the melee damage did that much to you. Because I got melee by an officer and once again went down. I'm not here to prove that I'm the best. I'm just here to have fun. And just these downs kind of prove that. Like, I'm not the one who plays. I hardly even play Death Sentence. The most I did was Mayhem. Then again, Overkill is like the normal difficulty. So I just grabbed a few more bags and I just got out. I had to get out. And at the end, we reached level 35. And we unlocked us a few new perks as well. However, I didn't buy anything. And for the next video, we're likely going to do the transport heist, hopefully with live commentary this time, because I don't usually like to resort to this. But then again, it would be easier to like cut this part and footage at the same time. But that's it for this video. If this type of content suits you well, you know where I'll be. But just know I also do space content, and I like to do content around my thoughts. And leave a like on the video, comment down who you want me to play as, and comment down if you want me to play a different heist. Like, any heist ideas, put it in the comments below. And I will see you in the next Payday 2 video. Happy birthday, Payday 2. And I hope you have a wonderful and safe rest of your day.